This recording is from February 2009.
Alex,
I want to get a little bit further into the. You did your own TV show there for a while. Do you ever stay in contact or in any? I know it's such a fast world, and we always ask people, do you talk to them? And you think, yeah, I talked to them 3 years ago. But do you stay in touch with any of the people that were on your cast there in that show, Alex?
I know the answer is no. I don't know why that happens, but it does happen quite a bit. Once you get away from the show, it's over. Really over. And I don't know the reasons why, but no, I don't keep up with many people. I have friends, but I don't have friends that I've worked with. As an actor or an athlete, actually.
Well, let me ask you this now. Your profession really was football and pro football. You follow the pros?
Yes. Yeah, when you say that answer is yes. I follow the pro league. I enjoy it. I think it's a great thing to watch. It's believable, and it goes with, to me, professional means professional. And when as a kid, when I was watching pro football or watching college football or basketball, I was very impressed at the athletes being what they were. They were pros. And it was just an upper notch from where I was, and I always wanted to be that kind of athlete.
Well, of course, you were a great pro athlete. Now, tell us today, how do they play your position differently today, and how is it different than when you played?
I don't know whether or not they play it any different in the pro league anymore. The only thing that, and I hate to say this because I mean it's not good to really bicker on things like this, but as a former athlete playing in the big leagues, there were those moments where we would be in the midst of great chaos, or maybe a chance to get in there and get a touchdown. We would be silenced for 3 minutes when they would call timeout. and we never called it, and certainly the other team didn't call it. And so there you go with your Ford Motor Company and Dodge and all the other things that got involved. And to me, it's distracting. That was always distracting to me. But I don't think they do that as much as they used to, though. So,
well, the size of the players is bigger today, right?
Well, they're not so much that much bigger. They have come since they were 14 years old and have become really conscious of their weight, of their speed, and what they really want to do when they get to be 21 and 22. And most of them, once they get 22, 23, they're pretty darn good in that league, I'll tell you.
Okay, well, Alex, we appreciate you coming on with us tonight. Jim Walden.
Well, I just was going to ask him, does he ever get back to the Midwest, being not necessarily in Iowa, but in Detroit? Do you ever get back to the Midwest for any reason, Alex?
Oh yeah, I have family back in Detroit, and I go back, once a year, see everybody, see what's going on and all that. And some of them, and most of them come out here. They like it better in the winter. They like to come out here in the summer.
Right.
So that's great. Yeah.
Alex, do you ever think there'll be a Blazing Saddles 2, or as Mel Brooks likes to do, make a musical version of it on Broadway?
I think they should make a musical version.
I do too.
Why not? It's absurd. I enjoy it.
Well, what do you think is the thing that made that, as crazy as that movie is, the humor still holds up today? What really made that thing go?
How it made it go was that he had the best comedy characters, faces, just faces.
Yeah.
And not so much maybe verbal, but boy, those faces were there, when you think about all of those wonderful looking faces.
Well, and he had Hedley Lamar.
He just did a wonderful job getting the right people to do that comedy, and he's brilliant. That guy.
Was he kind of? You say he's brilliant. Now, was he kind of crazy to work with on a daily basis?
No.
Was he funny?
Not,
or was he serious or what?
Absolutely funny. Always funny. never lost his humor.
Well, hey, it's great to talk to you, Alex. And I hope you get back to an Iowa game.
Oh, you know what? I'm thinking seriously of trying to do that sometime. I think I would like it.
You know, the Hawkeyes were the only Big Ten team to win a bowl game this year.
I know.
Hey, Jim, Alex, fly into Des Moines and make Randy Duncan treat you for about 3 or 4 days and make him take you to all the high-priced restaurants.
Yeah, Randy will take you all around Des Moines.
That's great. That sounds good to me.
Alex, good to talk to you, buddy.
Good to talk to you guys.
Thank you very much. Alex Karras, saluting the fact that this is the 35th anniversary of Blazing Saddles, and he is one of the superstars.
Catch Two Guys Named Jim Sunday nights at 6 o'clock Central Time on News Radio 1040 WHO. That's 1040 on your AM dial throughout much of North America, or streaming online at WHOradio.com.